Yo, how's it going everyone? How's it going? So I'll be honest, and I'll start by saying I am no expert when it comes to pro competition. I wouldn't say that I've ever kind of been involved in massive pro events, you know, that's including like Evo, things like that, but I've been an avid watcher, you know, a long time. And you know, I think that when you're a fighting game player, you know, pro competition is so important, like any sport. You know, when you're a fan of sport or a fan of, you know, any kind of activity, you know, when there's a pro scene or there's a speed running scene or there's any kind of scene that, you know, puts players in the upper echelons and they are allowed to showcase their skills because their dedication to the game, you know, we get such entertainment from that. So first of all, I want to say this MK1 pro competition is so welcome, and I'm really excited to see what happens and what cooks in it. I myself have not been attending or participating because it's mainly based in America, I believe. It looks like it's North America, if I'm getting that right. But yeah, just reading through it, you can find this on the Event Hub's website, as you can see here. But yeah, basically going through it, Warner Bros, NetherRealm Studios and RTS are teaming up to bring the pro competition, a new global esports, you know, program featuring a new Mortal Kombat title, just like Street Fighter do, just like Tekken have been doing with the Pro Tour. And yeah, it's great to have so many tours going on at the same time, you know, so much content, you know, capital K in this case, for everyone to consume. So it's great. $255,000 prize pool. They aim to build a new ecosystem. It's all here and there, sort of like their kind of mission statement across the board here. You know, regional programs, online and offline events to culminate in the point system, 20 final combatants, double elimination. Yeah, it's insane, and it's really good. It's a really healthy injection into the fighting game scene, and I applaud NetherRealm and Warner Bros and everyone involved to get putting that together. And good luck to anyone who participates. If you're watching this, good luck to you if you participate. But that's not what this video is about. This video is when I saw this, you know, while I was happy and kind of sitting there thinking, you know what, this is great. This is an amazing feat here, you know, getting a Pro Tour. And I've seen people screaming out for, where's our Pro Tour announcement, where's our tournament announcement from NetherRealm, where's the, from Warner Bros, where's the, you know, the final, you know, the, you know, Capcom do it, you know, Bandai Namco do it, where's NRS's, you know, time? And it's here. While I'm happy this happened and those people who are crying out for this are finally sated, there is still the question of, is MK1 at its most viable state right now? I know this probably won't, obviously, for the first stop here, looking at it, you know, just reading through this, and I've just seen the date here, which it's thrown me off a little bit. The first stop in the pro competition will be the East Coast Throwdown, the ECT, on October 20th, 2023. So that's very soon. And then moving on, it'll be in November, and then November to December, and into spring 2024. So, but yeah, that's quite interesting because, as I was going to say, you know, we're seeing that date and then thinking, is MK1 tournamentally viable right now? You know, with all the bugs and all the issues, you know, and I know a lot of these are kind of cosmetics, they're UI based, you know, there's not very many in-game bugs, but we already had the Player One Plus, you know, the Player One Advantage side bug, which was fixed. We've already got black screen issues, but that's mostly online, but that can still affect the, you know, the pro scene, unless that's already been fixed at the time of this recording, and I've not seen it. I do apologise. But there are a slew of other issues where certain cameos and certain combinations of, you know, fighters and cameos are stronger than others, and they do shine through. So are we going to get a situation where we're going to be seeing a lot of Baraka and Cyraxes, you know, versing each other? Are we going to see some breakout, you know, General Shao's? Are we going to see some breakout Reigns? You know, are we going to see some breakout Shang Tsung's, who I'm a personal fan of, and General Shao? You know, breakout Reiko's, I'm a fan of, you know, and, you know, Geras's. You know, are we going to see fresh, you know, healthy combat, or are we just going to see Baraka vs Cyrax, or are we just going to see Serena, oh Serena, you know? It's like, that's the worrying thing, you know. Tekken went through this with Leroy, and other fighting games have gone through this with other characters in the past. It's not a new thing. I'm not saying it's exclusive to Mortal Kombat, but it's like, these are the issues that have been raised. You know, these are the things that, you know, when you're playing online, these are the things that come up. You know, that's where my primary kind of you know, playtime is. But it's not even just that, you know. I mean, when I talk about the cosmetics, you know, I did a video recently about the Mortal Kombat 1, you know, document that was put together by USS Crazy Bat. That was here, posted here, and all the things are there. You can go to X and, you know, follow USS Crazy Bat to check out everything that was written by the community, put together. I then went through it myself and kind of, you know, agreed or disagreed with the proposed implementations and changes, which, you know, but these are just UI, general UI and bug fixes, you know, nothing that's kind of game breaking. But speaking of game breaking and bug fixes, wasn't that long ago, maybe yesterday, Evan Hashimoto has been doing a lot of work, I believe, or comes with a big game breaking bug. If Shujinko uses down forward cameo at any point, so Shujinko is able to copy your opponent's attacks, 2 of their attacks, down, back, forward, down, back. Well, in my case, it's a you know, the cameo buttons R1, down, back R1, or down, forward R1. 2 cameos, one costs half meter, one costs a full meter, full charge of Shujinko. If you haven't used Shujinko, he's got to sort of meditate to charge, and then he can like use one of their moves. Now, in this case, if Shujinko uses down forward cameo, which is down forward, you know, sorry, R1, I'm saying L1, down forward R1, sorry, at any point, that Xiao's axe is on the ground. Now, General Xiao has an attack where he can launch his axe into the ground. He then has a second stance, some fist attacks, some rising knees. He also has a different grab animation. He can also grab you, command throw you onto the axe, pick you up and slam you onto it. He can also get his axe off the ground and do a sort of a tree cutting motion, like swings it. He can also raise his axe by levitating it like God of War and then slam it into the ground. And he can get some real nice kind of like, his frames increase massively, it becomes really quick fighter, like he's the hand-to-hand combat specialist. This is quite awesome. So when Xiao's axe goes into the ground, he then becomes hand-to-hand combatant. He has no more weapon, and then that's when he accesses to these new moves. So Jinko then can, with a charge, copy that. So you'll see what I mean here. So what's going to happen is Xiao will slam his axe, okay? Shujinko will come out on Havoc's side, and then Shujinko will copy that attack. Now, after that, Xiao then loses the ability to use his axe abilities. When he's got his axe in hand, he loses everything. Everything is gone. He has no access to it. So watch here, you'll see. So there's the axe attack. Xiao has his axe back. He has lost every single ability that uses his axe. It's all gone. He's now using his hand-to-hand stuff with his axe in hand. Even if the round ends and he goes to a second round, Shujinko does it again, Xiao loses everything. It's done. It's gone. This bug was only discovered yesterday, so maybe a day old. But it's things like this that are in the game that have only just been discovered. Okay, they've only just been discovered, and people are finding these things. Now, I'm sure a lot of people have done deep dives into this game and they've tried to go through everything, but you're never going to find everything, and this is taking how long to come out. You know, it does take time to go through a lot, you know, 400 combinations I think at one point about this game so far, and that's without the DLC pack, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think 400 is what I heard. But already we're seeing, again, this is not exclusive to Havoc, this happens with anybody. As you can see in the post, this isn't a training mode bug, it's tested in real games a ton, and that's how he found it the first time. You literally can't use down back 3, that doesn't use the axe, you're locked out of all special moves. I honestly think Shujinko needs to be banned, so we're calling for a ban on the cameo of Shujinko. You know, so it's crazy. I mean, it might not be, like I say, it might not be exclusive to Xiao, there might be other characters that it affects. I started using Shujinko a few days ago, just trying to incorporate it with my Shang Tsung, and seeing this and thinking, wow, you know, what if I'm doing things to other players and suddenly they lose abilities in the game and they don't understand why, and I'm sitting there thinking I'm getting the better of them, but really they've lost all their specials. It's insane. So yeah, while, like I say, this video is kind of going to be short and sweet, it's basically saying, is MK1 tournament viable? Well, like I say, while I'm happy for the tournament, is it viable? Is it really ready to be taken on a tour? You know, and we're going to be continuously patching this. Are we going to be patching this game during the tour? You know, every update that comes out, it's going to change the game considerably. It's going to fix things and change things. Are frames staying the same? Are these cameo combos staying the same? Are Serena and Cyrax always going to be the two most dominant, you know, in online play? I'm not saying offline play, that might, you know, pan out differently when we start seeing these pros and people coming up. It might show us something different. Like I said earlier, you know, the groundswell of new combatants, you know, might open up new avenues. But for right now, you know, these things have to be addressed, and I'm not sort of, you know, calling for, you know, everyone to rise up and, you know, attack the game. I think it's pretty, you know, pretty clear that, you know, with this kind of thing being shown here today or the other day, yeah, it does need to be addressed, and it does need to be fixed, and the game needs to be kind of looked over again. And, you know, obviously, you know, you can't find everything on testing. You know, the players, you know, sometimes find things that testers never do, which is why it's great to have a community that kind of bands together and says, look, we're not going to hate on the game. There are obviously the outliers who just drop it because they're like, oh, I'm done with this. But there are people who love this game so much, and I do really enjoy this game. I'm having so much fun with it. But I'm excited to see its progression and to see its future. But what I'm not excited for is seeing a pro tournament traveling around and just thinking, okay, who's playing today? Oh, yeah, they've done, you know, that yesterday. They bracket, yep, so, up, Serena, up. Do you see what I mean? I'm just kind of like, I'm a bit concerned. That's my concern, you know. And, you know, I'm like, once you see one bracket, I actually see them all. To be honest, as far as I'm concerned, it's the same thing. It's very I just think it's unhealthy. You know, it's like with any competitive game, it's an unhealthy balance of, you know, too much of one thing is just, it makes you sick. You know, and I just hope that can be, you know, rectified, hopefully in offline, you know, because you do see a lot of it online in Combat League. Not so much in casuals. Casual people kind of flex themselves a bit and practice with other characters. But yeah, Combat League is definitely that, and I hope that doesn't be replicated in offline play. But yeah, that's about it. Please make sure you check out Evan Hashimoto here at EGP Wonder Chef. You can see the video for yourself, and maybe they've responded to this already. USS Crazy Bat with the community notes I put together, and also you know, you can go to the event hubs here to check out the full written statement from Warner Brothers, NRS, and RTS about the new Combat League. Pro competition, sorry. But yeah, I'm very excited. Thank you so much. And also, if you want to follow me, subscribe, please check me out on X. I am BoymanBeard, and this has been BoymanBeard, and I'm on twitch.tv/BoymanBeard. That's 2 Ds. Yeah, but yeah, twitch.com twitch.tv/BoymanBeard. But yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate it. And yeah, take care.